Mind reading present. 13 signs you're smarter than you realize. Are you the one who always claims to be just lucky when it comes to achieving something extraordinary? Do you take the compliments about your quick thinking or creative ideas for granted as nothing special? Well, now it's time to stop underestimating your abilities, because you may be a lot smarter than you think. You see, intelligence is not just about passing an exam or solving a complicated equation. Intelligence comes in many forms and may be subtly rooted in your daily behavior. So, let's take a look at what are some of the unexpected signs that might prove that you are underestimating your intelligence. Number 1. You have a wide variety of interests. Many highly intelligent people focus on only one area of interest. However, if you are actively pursuing knowledge in various fields, it clearly means that you are intellectually curious and have the ability to understand complex concepts in various fields. Having diverse interests and hobbies can also show that you are smarter than you thought. It also makes you well-rounded, and you are able to discuss various topics with your peers. Furthermore, you love to read and learn new things and strive to find opportunities to expand your knowledge. And finally, because you're involved with a lot of interests, you obviously have the mental flexibility and adaptability necessary for that. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy a night of watching Netflix with your partner or friends, which further describes your reach. Wait, because we will stick to the topic of learning with this next sign. Number 2. You're a fast learner. Dealing with many topics often requires rapid learning. If you grasp new concepts and ideas quickly and find it easy to understand complex information or solve problems, it could mean that you have above-average intelligence. When you look back and remember your school days, do you feel bored and think that the things taught in school are too easy for you? Or do you find everything taught very uninteresting, so you have to learn it yourself? That doesn't mean you're an accomplished student, because many intelligent people don't do well in school. Number 3. You can easily explain complicated ideas. Another thing I've noticed about people who are smarter than they think is that not only do they get complicated ideas faster, but they can also easily explain them to others. This requires a lot of patience because others are usually not that quick in receiving new information. It also means you can think critically, analyze information, and explain complex ideas in a way that makes sense to others. All of the above means that you have a deep understanding of the subject matter and strong communication skills, which overall indicates higher intelligence. Based on this, you may also have the next sign. Number 4. You have an excellent memory. If you can remember something well, it shows that you have a good memory capacity. And having a good memory capacity is often associated with intelligence. It also means that you can learn new things quickly and remember them for a long time. So, if you have a great memory, it's a sign that you might be very intelligent. I have friends who can tell all of our past experiences clearly, such as holidays, birthdays, and other parties, bar parties, and other important events. He remembered certain details, conversations, and even the emotions he felt back then very well. I like his ability, because I don't have that much memory capacity. However, do you know what this friend of mine doesn't have? Number 5. You learn from your mistakes. Learning from the mistakes of others is an underappreciated skill. The second best way is to learn from your own mistakes. However, both are signs of a very intelligent person. When something goes wrong or happens unexpectedly, you think about what happened and why, instead of ignoring it or feeling guilty about it. It's like playing detective with your own actions. In life, this applies to everything from failed projects at work, arguments with friends, or even bigger life decisions. It's about understanding that mistakes aren't just bad things to avoid. Instead, mistakes are opportunities to learn and improve. Number 6. You are creative and original. Another sign that you're smarter than you think is that you're creative and original, even if you don't think of it that way yourself. When faced with challenges, instead of using the same old solutions that everyone else uses, you come up with a new and innovative approach. You are not afraid to think outside the box and consider ideas that others may not have thought of. Think about it for a moment. Number 7. You have an active imagination. Being intelligent often also involves daydreaming and having an active imagination. If you do it regularly, it shows that you have the ability to think beyond the present. Here are some examples. You often imagine how to improve an existing product or process, or create a completely new one. You simulate various scenarios and outcomes in your mind when facing a problem. When trying to understand other people's feelings or perspectives, you imagine yourself in their shoes. You spend time imagining potential future events, both short-term and long-term. You often find yourself lost in your own world, imagining scenarios ranging from adventurous and fantastic journeys to mundane, everyday situations. Having an active imagination often indicates that you also have the following characteristics. Number 8. You like to be alone. I often joke that I like to talk to the smartest person in the room, myself, but despite all those jokes, highly intelligent people enjoy spending time alone when they can think, read, and indulge their interests. This does not mean that they do not like to socialize or be around other people. It's just about finding value and satisfaction in spending time alone. When you're alone, you have the freedom to pursue your own interests, whether it's reading books, playing a musical instrument, gardening, painting, researching topics you're interested in, or other activities. You can fully immerse yourself without worrying about other people's judgment or distractions. Number 9. You have a good sense of humor. Meeting people who have a great sense of humor is the best thing. I mean, you can tell that they're smart just by talking or listening to them for a few minutes. And of course, studies have shown that funny people are smarter than other people. But why is that? Jokes often involve puns, or understanding a situation from a different and unexpected point of view. To understand a joke, you need to quickly understand the storyline, which requires quick thinking and the ability to see relationships or contrasts. Similarly, creating a joke or funny story requires creativity and the ability to see things in a unique way. You need to think about what others find funny and convey it at the right time and in the right way. It's a lot harder than it seems. That's what he said. Making jokes also means that you pay more attention to things than anyone else. Number 10. You pay more attention than others. Being very observant is a sign of intelligence because it involves processing a lot of information quickly and accurately. For example, paying attention to details and changes in your environment that others may overlook, or being good at recognizing patterns or trends. This can include patterns in data, recurring themes in literature, or social trends in your community. It is a skill that is in great demand and can be very valuable in many areas of life: work, studies, social relationships, personal interests, hobbies. Number 11. You reflect on your own thoughts and actions. Self-reflection, introspection, and self-awareness are also signs of a highly intelligent person. If you look inside yourself and ask yourself why you think, feel, or behave in a certain way, you clearly don't appreciate yourself enough as an intelligent person. For example, if you find yourself procrastinating, you may ponder whether it's because you find the task boring, you feel overwhelmed, or you're afraid of failing. Understanding your actions can help you make changes if needed, such as breaking down tasks into smaller steps to overcome the feeling of being overwhelmed. Alright, we have 2 more quick questions left. Number 12. You consistently set goals for yourself. Sticking to goals, especially long-term ones, is one of the hardest things in life. If you consistently set goals for yourself, pursue them with determination, and show a strong drive to achieve personal excellence, it means you have a motivated, ambitious mindset that is often associated with higher intelligence. Number 13. You're good at predicting and guessing. I leave one pleasant one for the last mark. This may seem trivial, but good guesses often come from the ability to synthesize information and predict possibilities. Although it is often considered a party trick, being an expert in this matter in real life has many advantages. From time management, budgeting, and cooking, but also sports and games, engineering, business, and risk assessment. Becoming an expert in estimation and guessing is not only incredibly useful, but also important in several areas. So, what do you think? Are you smarter than you think? For further reading, find out what unusual habits indicate a high level of intelligence. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.